Welcome back to SourceFed. I'm William Haynes.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
And this episode was brought to you by Domain.com.
Hey, the human body is weird. It's always making stuff and disposing of that stuff in weird ways. If you really think about it, we're all just insane walking bags of gross that spill things everywhere.
Mashable decided to list 7 things that happen in your body that you may not be aware of. The first thing is your body makes about 1 liter of mucus a day, and most of that is happening in your face right now.
Mucus. Now, mucus is your body's infection shield. It helps trap and be rid of infectious agents. Yay, mucus! Number 2, when you eat food, it travels down a 25-foot poop highway. Beep, beep. Look out!
Food is chewed up and digested, then it travels. You guys know all that. We're not Discovery.
Yeah, we are Discovery.
Oh, yeah. Number 3, tiny mites live on your eyelashes and are definitely in there.
Now, face mites are super common. They live there because your face is so delicious. You knew that. But don't worry, they're microscopic, so you can't see them with the naked eye. Just remember, they're there, right now, and always will be. At least until they die, in which case they also release a burst of feces onto your face. But their poop is just made up of stuff you made on your face. Science!
Number 4, if you still have tonsils, there's a bunch of gross stuff in there, like bacteria, dead cells, and sometimes hard food deposits just rotting like a tiny mass grave of things you ate.
Tiny mass grave is an oxymoron. Take a look at those little nooks you can visibly see in your tonsils in a mirror. More than likely, yours are filled to the brim with gross. Brush your teeth, kids. Number 5, most people know that farts are flammable. Just ask any male between the ages of 16 and 30 with a lighter. But that also means that your body makes flammable gas.
Intestinal gas is made up of nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide, and 2 flammable gases, hydrogen, and in some cases, methane. My body's amazing, Steve. Let me get in yours and look around.
Okay, after this. Number 6, there are hundreds of glands squirting warm liquid into your mouth at all times. Now, we produce from 1 to 2 liters of saliva in our mouths a day to help break down and lube up our yum-yums.
Gross. And number 7, yawns can't be stopped. No matter what you do, you're definitely gonna yawn again from the point that you're hearing this to the day you die. You might even do it right now if I do this.
I'm sick of this human body stuff, Will. I'm gonna puke. Let's move on. And transition!
Right now, One Direction is one of the biggest phenomenons on the planet. Screaming teenage girls chase after them more than adults chase credit card debt.
Topical. Well, after March 2016, the band will be taking a year-long hiatus to focus on solo projects. Uh-oh, 1D is getting in synced.
Does that mean that Zayn is the Justin Timberlake of our generation? Makes sense, because both of them have amazing beards.
Yeah, but Zayn never had top ramen hair.
And I don't think he could pull off that jean suit.
But the people behind One Direction don't want you to think they're breaking up, stating there is absolutely no bad blood between them and they are all 100% behind the decision.
Yeah, right. You can't put 5 boys on a plane and tour the world for 5 years and they all still like each other. It's just inhumane. It's like having more than one best friend. Most people can't do it.
Yeah, it's like the Beatles, Metallica, Jesus.
Yeah, 12 disciples. It was even harder.
One of them f***ed him over. But One Direction can't just disappear. Someone has to replace them, Will.
I think it has to be us, Steve.
I think we're ready to answer the call, Will.
I'm William Haynes.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
And we're two-way.
Let me get into bed with you, girl. I'm gonna rub your leg all night. 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 Hey, what's the lightest element on the periodic table? It's not farts, it's hydrogen, which is actually in farts. And it makes sense that the world's first hydrogen-powered battery is going into a smartphone. More specifically, an iPhone. Rumor has it Intelligent Energy, the British tech company behind the battery, is working closely with Apple to develop new battery technology for the gorillion-dollar conglomerate.
This new battery could charge your phone fully for an entire week, which is great for people like me who lose my damn charger every day. The company has already tested out adding the hydrogen-powered battery into an existing iPhone 6, and it added no weight or alteration to the size or shape of the device.
The prototype creates its own electricity by combining hydrogen and oxygen. It does, however, need small vents on the sides of the device so small imperceptible amounts of water vapor can escape.
For the potential consumer launch of this new type of battery, it would include disposable cartridges that would connect to the bottom of the device and would contain enough hydrogen releasing powder to power your phone for a week without the need to recharge at all.
As far as a release window goes, it probably won't be ready for the next batch of Apple's latest iPhones, if they are in fact working with Apple. Intelligent Energy corporate finance chief said, "Our view is that this is a couple of years out, but really it's about how quickly does our partner want to press the button and get on with it."
Steve, you and I will be dead before this thing's come out. Oh well, looks like we'll have to keep using a potato to power our iPhones.
It's transition! Sorry, I should have covered my mouth.
Also this week, rapper Wiz Khalifa was arrested at an airport, not for having marijuana or guns like usual rappers, but for refusing to get off of his hoverboard, which is what the old people who wrote these articles are calling those things that everybody is riding on. It's just a hands-free Segway, you dingus. Wiz was forced to the ground and handcuffed at LAX on Saturday after authorities asked him to dismount his hoverboard. He later tweeted, "All because I didn't want to ditch the technology everyone will be using the next 6 months. Do what you want, kids."
So he's trying to say that he's like a pioneer or something and they should like let him be?
I guess so.
He might be right though. Those two-wheeled scooter Segway things are everywhere. I saw like 75 of them at VidCon.
I saw a family riding in on one into a McDonald's at 9 o'clock at night last weekend. I think everyone can get one now. Yeah, they were colored.
Also, you can clearly see in the video that cops are yelling at him, telling him to stop resisting arrest when he's definitely not resisting arrest.
You can tell he's not resisting arrest because in the video he's saying, "I'm not resisting arrest."
Get on the ground. Stop resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting, sir. I'm not resisting, sir. I'm not resisting, sir. I'm not resisting, sir. I'm not resisting.
Let's replay that.
I'm not resisting, sir.
Let's hear it one more time.
I'm not resisting, sir.
I think cops hate this technology because they can't use them on duty yet.
That's the power of love, Will.
Huh? What?
You know they kept calling them hoverboards? So it was like, power of love is nothing. Transition! God, I must have a cold. This week, ISIS operatives have destroyed a 2,000-year-old temple in the ruins of the ancient Roman city of Palmyra.
Why? Why ISIS? Don't you know that ain't cool?
The group reportedly positioned explosives all throughout the surrounding area of the ruins of the temple of Baal Shamin, which historians date all the way back to 17 AD, destroying the inner area as well as a few exterior columns.
According to the BBC, the most reputable news source in the world, it was one of the most well-known buildings in the ancient ruins of the city, as well as it being a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Emma Loosely, a professor at Exeter University who lived near the ancient city for 3 years, stated, "I can't think of another temple as beautifully preserved as the temple of Baal Shamin, and what was special about Palmyra was that it was a unique culture."
What's going on in the world today? We just can't have nice things anymore, can we? ISIS, you are wasting your time. Why would you explode ruins? Are you out of things to destroy? Can somebody get ISIS some Legos? They need the big boy set.
So what do you guys think about the world? Are you tired of seeing those scooter hoverboard things? Do you like them? Do you want one?
Do you believe that an iPhone can stay charged for an entire week? Let us know in the comments down below.
And thanks again to the sponsor of today's episode, Domain.com.
Domain.com is the place to go when the next great idea hits you. It's a one-stop shop for all your domain and web hosting needs.
They are reliable, affordable, and easy to use. Plus, they have over 250 plus domain extensions like .design, .space, and .New York City, or .nyc.
And save 20% on domain names and web hosting when you use the coupon code SourceFed at checkout. I'm William Haynes.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza. Let's ride away on our scooters, Will.
Hey, for those of you that are unaware, you know, the show that I do, People Be Like, it's its own channel now. All new episodes will be uploaded to there starting September 1st. There are no new episodes out yet, but there is a trailer on there. Go ahead and give it a watch. I get my ass beat. That happens a lot. And for those of you who like Politics Be Like and Deep Dive, both of those shows will be on their new episodes after September 1st.
Why do you want to make internet videos?
Oh, I want Twitter followers.
Speaking of gluten, you know who wouldn't be in the news right now if America would stop gorging themselves on processed foods and wake up? This guy.